Alright, this is the police. Alright, at approximately 1 a.m. in the morning, the Sharpwood Police Department received an anonymous call. The source said he knew where he could find the headquarters of the Neckties, a gang of drug traffickers. Now, recently arrived in the town. Anonymous information is rarely available, but for the Sheriff Wells, shutting down the Neckties was the department's primary goal, so he immediately went to the address indicated along with the two other officers for a backup. They're gonna make this a little bit different.
580. We have a visual. Get on the ground.
Okay, that's one way to do it. If this game is like this, I'm gonna really be wishing I played the first one. Dude's got a shotgun. Sure.
Roger. Roger. Negative. On the ground. Get on the ground. We have a visual.
Yeah, because they can't see my guys through the windows.
Roger. Roger. Negative. 580.
sweet. Who got killed? It's a lot of gunfire. I don't like the turn-based thing that they have. They didn't have that in the
today
first one.
I wasn't so lucky. I mean, it wasn't just a regular funeral, was it? All Sharpwood showed up. Can you imagine? I had a teacher, Mrs. Dawson. I haven't seen her since the 3rd grade. Figured she'd moved or died. I mean, it's not easy to lose track of someone in this town, right? And today, I'm looking at her in the crowd, all alive and healthy. Imagine, right? And the crowd was huge. It wasn't even a crowd, more like a whole river of people. I mean, you look at all of them and you can't even see the end. All the roads were blocked. Just thinking. It's weird. There's this dead guy who's making it so an alive guy can't get his groceries on time, right? I mean, I just wanted to say, I really respect Sheriff Wells. He died a hero, right? Ask anyone. Everybody says he's a hero. But I'm just saying, I got a job to do. I don't want to lose it. Nobody wants to lose a job because it's not easy to find a new job in Sharpwood, right? So,
The money's right there in front of your nose.
Oh, Jack.
Don't bother with the change.
Ah, that's the guy from the first one.
Mr.
Okay.
Nash, thank you. I just wanted to say that you don't need to call Mr. Summers. I mean, he'll be yelling at me either way. I deserve it, right? I'm just... Oh, by the way, those cigars you asked about? Caesars, right? Mr. Summers said we normally don't have them in stock, but we can order them. Maybe it'll take a couple of weeks or so, but what's a couple of weeks when it's a quality product, right? I remember one day I was looking...
Forget it. I don't know how long I'll be staying.
Oh, I hope. I mean, I hope that you won't be leaving too soon. You're like our best customer. Or at least one of our best customers, am I right? I know there's a lot of stuff going on. Lots of folks are leaving. Even Pale Charlie left, and he's even older than you. He's 90 or something. Maybe even 100. I mean, I'm sure you'll find yourself a decent job, right? I mean, have a good day, Mr. Nash.
All right, here we go.
Hey, Lily. So we're getting rid of this thing tomorrow?
What? We do what?
That drawing thing in the hall. We're taking it down tomorrow? I already called Uncle Dimitri. He'll cart it off for us. Might even get a couple of bucks for it.
Whoa. First, it's not a drawing. It's a tapestry, okay? A beautiful work of art. You didn't notice, did you? Second, it's hanging there for a reason. And third, and most important,
Oh, you mean that drawing in the hall? Great. I'll get a hanger tomorrow so we can put the TV up there. And maybe a VCR, too. What do you think?
Jesse, we are not taking down the tapestry.
TV? That's not a bad idea. Sure, but I was thinking, well, I thought we could put a snack machine here. I'm tired of having to drive 20 minutes over to Bad Ears gas station for smoked cheese in the middle of work. Like I've got nothing better to do, right? As if
You see how much space that giant thing takes up? We can put a TV up, an arcade game, probably even a pinball machine. Speaking of which, my son moved in with his wife and dairy, so we've got an extra VCR. Only thing is, he took all his videotapes with him, so we can't...
Oh, no, tapes are no problem. I've got lots of tapes. Plus, if we tell the guys that everyone's bringing in a couple of movies, then we...
Look, I just need you to...
Hey, what kind of movies you got? All sorts. Bloody Shirt 2, Bloody Shirt 3, Bloody Shirt 4, Hard-Boiled Women, Demons on Fifth Avenue.
And you've got that movie where this pilot is flying around the Earth, but he's running out of fuel over the ocean, so he makes a deal with Satan, and Satan sends him to fight an army of skeletons, and the skeleton general, you can't fuck with him.
Yeah, that's The Wind Blows into Hell. One of my favorites. Goes without saying, that's every man's favorite movie. Am I right or am I right? When I saw him at the end, when the girl throws the sword into the fire, my heart jumped out of my chest. Betty almost needed to call the ambulance. I swear to God.
You need to take better care of yourself, old man.
I've also got this movie. It's actually a cartoon, but it's for adults, you know. This guy gets the ability to undress people with his mind. So he goes into work, and he works in a bank, and his boss is a real bitch. But the bitch has some great boobs, and she calls him over to her.
Tomorrow. We'll just discuss it tomorrow.
And she says there's some problem with this quarterly report. Some kind of paper got filed in wrong, and he asked, like you should...
What the hell, Gail? Sit down and get ready to type. We agreed.
Lily, we'll finish that damn letter of yours tomorrow. And if we're lucky, we'll even...
Gail, take off your stupid hat and get back to your desk. I'm the sheriff and you'll do what I say. I'm the sheriff.
Lily, you do know you don't have to be such a bitch, right? Bad Ears gas station closes in half an hour, so if we don't finish this stupid letter in the next 10 minutes, I'll be out of smokes until the morning. And if that happens, I'll be coming into work in a bad mood tomorrow. And if I come into work in a bad mood,
Just shut up and type.
Okay. I'm ready. And for God's sake, let's stop taking half an hour on every sentence, okay?
First, read what you've got so far.
Of course, we won't be able to pay you serious money. It's like we won't be able to pay you anything at all. But I hope that you feel the same as me, that the safety of our native town of Sharpwood is a question of duty and honor, and not of material gain.
No, not just the last sentence. Read everything from the beginning.
Lily, come on,
Read it from the top.
Dear Captain Carter, I imagine you've already heard the sad news that has prompted me to write you. I'll be frank. This letter you're holding is a plea for help. The police department of Sharpwood
All right,
was deprived.
that's enough. I can't take it anymore. We'll just pick up where we left off.
Do you think Captain Carter will even read this?
Lily, let's just finish it. And then...
They got him. The guy from the flower shop, remember? He's one of the neckties. We're sure this time.
Where are they taking him? Are they bringing him here?
They already did. He's here.
Did he have the goods on him? Has he said anything? What does he know?
Well, you want to find out, or you're just going to sit there?
What happened to him?
Well, as far as I understand, he had a hard time getting into the car.
Right. Didn't like getting out of the car either. And he really didn't like the stairs. And when we handcuffed him, wow, that was no fun at all. And then when he sat down on a chair, he accidentally...
Cut the shit, Charlie.
What? The sheriff asked a direct question, and I'm trying...
Get out! All of you!
Lily, I think it'd be best if you just...
What's the problem, Gail? Isn't it best if the sheriff interrogates important suspects? Isn't it great when the commander takes a personal interest in the work? Don't you think?
Okay, guys, you hear that? Let's get out of here.
All right, so we actually, Wally Melton. So I get to ask the question, guys. Or, question we're going to go with. Are you from around here, right? I'm sure you heard the Sheriff Wells got killed. What do you know about it? Or we can ask him, I know it was somebody in your gang that murdered Sheriff Wells. Just tell me who pulled the trigger. Or maybe I'll let you go. Or 3, you and your friends lured Sharpwood Sheriff into an ambush and killed him like a bunch of cowards. Yeah, that's right. You and your necktie gang. You can't imagine how hard we're coming down on you. Which one do we ask him? 1, 2, or 3. One. No, I'm not from around here, and this is the first time I'm hearing of this sheriff of yours. First time I've seen you, too. What are you, some kind of secretary? All right, so our next responses can be, okay, let's talk about something else. The drugs, where do you keep them? Number 2, I'm not leaving here until you tell me where your hideout is. Or number 3, as I understand it, you never keep drugs at your base. Why is that? 1, 2, or 3. 2.
You could at least hide the suitcase.
What? Oh, this? It's just...
Charlie, shut your trap and get ready to question the suspect. Lily, I just want
You
to...
do understand, Gail, that this will soon be over.
All of this. You understand that, right?
I know, Lily. I know.
I need to finish writing that letter to Captain Carter.
Hello, my name is Bogdan. Are you satisfied with your water supply system? I bet you're not. I'm here to solve your problem.
Excuse me, what?
It's not so nice to run to the toilet outside in the cold, is it? Especially at our age. You go once, you go twice, and by then you've already frozen your butt off. And it's lucky it's the only thing you've frozen off. Believe me, I know what I'm talking about. And you know what I'm talking about too, don't you?
Look, listen, this isn't my house. I'm just renting it.
All the better. So the homeowner will pay for everything, while you will enjoy the new toilet in warmth and comfort.
Are you selling toilets? You sell toilets at night?
Don't be silly. We'll replace your whole water system. A new toilet in the house is, well, it's the cherry on the cake. You're right. I'm here a little after hours. Well, you see, our farm is just taking its first steps in this business, so I can only visit my customers after I'm done with my day job. But a toilet inside your house is doubly good at night, right? Do understand your needs, sir. I myself had to run to the toilet outside for 20 years every night. But when I finally got a toilet inside my house,
Please go. Just go. I want you to leave.
I know what you're thinking. You think that in such a small house there's simply no room for a toilet. But I assure you, if you just allow me to come in for a moment...
Leave right now. I'm asking you to leave.
I just want to save both of us some time, that's all. I know that you'll change your mind. The next time you need to go in the middle of the night, you'll remember me and think, damn, that guy was right. A toilet in the house is what every adult man needs. So why don't
I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. Now. Leave.
All right. But I bet you won't last a week before you change your mind. I'm telling you right now, you won't last a week.
Let me read this out loud. Dear Dylan, Oliver, and Edgar, I'd give anything to be sitting with you on the porch of our old house, smoking a cigar, talking and passing the day. I know you have a lot of questions for me, a lot of unpleasant questions. It's not hard to hear them in my head, but it won't be so easy to find the right answers. Is it true what they're saying about you? Alright guys, we got options here. My only crime was wanting to take care of myself and my family. I'm just sorry it took me that long. Or my crime was I trusted the wrong people. I was used and then thrown in the trash. A or B? One or two? One, two. One or two? One? How did you flee from Freiburg? It's not that I ran away. I just needed time to regroup so I could go back. Oh, why did you read Freiburg? Okay. It's not that I ran away. I just needed time to regroup so I could go back and clear my name. Sometimes retreat is the only way to victory. Are you kidding me? We killed the mayor. There is no retreat. Whatever. Number two, I ran because I didn't want to be killed in prison. I know so much about every influential scoundrel in the city that they would never let me live to see a day in court. You pick. Okay. Let's go with two. Why did Mom really leave? Okay. Because she decided she wanted to fuck some 30-year-old insurance agent, and I hope he gave her exactly what she wanted. Sally, your grandmother once told me that I'm too old, that I don't have any energy, and that's why Laura left. I didn't really understand what she wanted at the time, but now it seems that she hit the nail on the head. We definitely go with one on that one. Alright, did you have an affair on the side too? Okay. I wouldn't say that. For one thing, your mother already left. My phone just buzzed. For one thing, your mother already left, and it's strange to call a relationship between two people an affair if they're only talking on the phone and never met. Or number two, it was your mother who had the affair. Everything that happened to me later was just an amusement. A naive love fantasy that never became reality. In any case, it's over. My amusement wants to put me in jail. I go with two. Why did you get in bed with the mafia? I do remember this. Okay, I didn't go to them. They left me no choice. When they threaten to hang your children's heads from a chandelier, you do exactly what they ask of you. No hesitation, no questions. Or number 2, I got in bed with the mafia. I got with them because the mafia can't be defeated, only controlled. And looking at how well I controlled crime in Freiburg, I'd say I managed things pretty well. 1 or 2. Either one works on this one. I don't think I did a good job managing crime in Freiburg. We should probably play 1 at some point so you can actually see the storyline that this is leading into. 1 is actually completely on my YouTube. Do you kill people? Number 1, I have never killed anyone. I have my vices, but I'm no killer. Or number 2, I didn't kill anyone with my own 2 hands, but I gave the orders that led to some deaths. Sometimes these were bad people, sometimes not so much. It's up to you whether you think that makes me a killer. 1 or 2. 2. How is your health? Are they going to let me choose how my health is? I feel good despite parting with your mother, fleeing from the feds, and surviving 2 comas. One thing I know for sure, I won't survive a 3rd. Or number 2, I'm not complaining, but I'm lonely. I'm afraid. I'm not going to make any new friends here. Either way, new friends at my age don't lead anywhere, except another funeral. 1 or 2. 1. Why didn't you just retire? I catch criminals. That's all I know. It's all I'm good at. I didn't retire because I loved my job, and I wasn't too old to keep doing it. Or number 2, well, because I had nothing else to do. All I had left was an empty house and a dirty barn. What was I going to do? Farm? All my tools rusted a long time ago. After a week of retirement like that, I would have put a bullet in my own head. 1 or 2. 1. What are you afraid of? I'm afraid I'll be caught and locked in a cage and put on display like a circus freak. And the only power I have left is to bash my skull on the bars of my cell. Or number 2, I'm afraid that I won't have a chance to clear my name or even explain myself before the law, before Freiburg, and most importantly, before you. You deserve an explanation the most. That's why I'm writing this letter. 1. What are you planning to do next? Number 1, I've changed a lot through predictability. Is still not among my vices. I know I have to do something. The only question is how far I'll have to go. Or number 2, I can't tell you. It's not that I don't trust you. It's just that I don't even know what I'll have. I don't know what I'll have to decide 10 seconds from now. 2. 2 it is. Do, 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 do. All right.
We could hardly shut the guy up. He wasn't so tough. I didn't even get to the Phase 3. Phase 3 is where
We don't have a lot of time. They're moving their headquarters, but we should be able to nab most of them if we hurry. It's north of here, the old summer camp. But they never keep the goods at their headquarters. They always use a different place, usually an isolated house on the outskirts. Most of the time, these places have random tenants who don't even suspect that there's anything hidden under their floorboards. That way, the drugs can never be linked back to the neckties or the neckties to the drugs.
Oh, that's why they wanted to get into that house.
Called Frasetti? We went drinking there after graduation and broke that big mirror. Mr. Blaine's converted it into a house, and now he rents it out for almost nothing. 2 weeks ago, an old man moved in, and under his floorboards, there's 27 kilograms of heroin.
I'm starting to think that guy is leading us around by the nose. I bet there's 4 or 5 armed guards at the house. But you said it's a small place, right? Well, I bet there's 2 at least. I don't believe they just left the stuff under some old man's floorboards. Even if there is an old man living there, I bet he's in on it. Hey, maybe old man is just a nickname. What do you think? I bet he's a right cutthroat, hunkered down there, ready to ambush us. Maybe he already...
Well, you and Corey, go check it out. Take 2 cars in case it's not just an old man living in the house. Whoever you find there, bring them in. And don't forget about the heroin. Rest of you will come with me to storm their headquarters. Sound good to you, Lily?
They don't know who they're going after.
Sheriff's Department. No. Look at this. No, well, just look, Corey. They couldn't find anyone better to watch the goods? Or they just didn't bother? Or are we missing something? What do you think, Corey? Think we're missing something? Huh? Is there some kind of special meaning to the fact that we've got drunk, dirty grandpa here, sitting in the shack watching the goods? Maybe we need to crack the code here, huh?
Well, any ideas where they hid the powder?
How about you look around while I... while I interrogate the suspect, huh? You. What's your name, old man?
Boyd.
What did you say, old man? You need to answer nice and clear when a police officer speaks to you.
My name is... Nash. Warren Nash.
I'll tell you something, Warren Nash. 15 years on the force. I've seen all sorts of dirty shits. This town isn't exactly upscale, in case you haven't noticed. I've caught thieves, caught rapists, murderers, and drug traffickers. All part of the job, you know? I'm doing my job. Nice and easy, like a professional. But here you are. This filth, you don't make it easy to be easy. Filth like you drives me up the wall. With scum like you, I just can't keep up the cold-blooded professional attitude. I just can't. You know why, Warren? Because... Oh, I'm sorry, Warren. I'll be just a second, all right?
Shit, Charlie! What the hell? Do you want
Corey, just look for the fucking drugs while I'm busy with the fucking suspect, okay? So, Warren, filthy things like you drive me nuts. 'Cause you think that we'll never catch up with you. You think the police can't do anything. You think we just rescue cats from trees and help old ladies carry their bags up to the porch. You think, you believe, you really believe that we'll never get to you, so you don't even have to try. You taking good care of the goods here, Warren? You ready for us here, Warren? Just waiting in ambush, Warren? You did fucking nothing, Warren! Fucking nothing! Because you thought we'd never come. But here I am, Warren. Here I am! What are you gonna do now, Warren? What's the big plan, Warren?
Hey, I think I found something.
You hear that, Warren? He found something. Next time, hide it better.
What a douche.
Well, this looks like 27 keys of heroin to you?
I would say there's somewhere between 26 and 28 keys.
Well, that sounds like 27, right?
Yep. Yep, looks like 27. So what are we thinking here? You load it up in the car and I'll pack up the old man. And any of this other junk we might need.
I'd like, I really need to talk to the sheriff as soon as possible.
I'm Sheriff Reed. You can talk all you like, but if I were you, I'd wait for my lawyer, Mr. Nash.
I don't, you said you're the sheriff?
That's what I said.
No, I'm just, are you Sharpwood, Sheriff?
I'm the sheriff.
Do you have the authority to...
Look, I'm wearing a shiny star on my chest. I'm sitting here in the middle of the night, and even though I'm exhausted, I'm poring over murder files that no one else wants to bother with. So yeah, I'm the sheriff. I may not be used to all this, and I'm not sure I ever will be, but I don't have another sheriff for you, Mr. Nash. You might as well accept it.
Listen, Sheriff. Sheriff Reed, right? Great, Sheriff Reed. I need to talk to the sheriff, and you're the sheriff, so it's even better. I mean, older sheriffs sometimes... Well, that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm not talking about that. I just want to say that there's been a mistake. And I want to help you out here because
There was a huge batch of cocaine hiding in your house. You want me to believe you didn't know anything about it?
I rent that house. Only lived there a couple of weeks, and you know all that, right? It's easy to check, huh? Yeah, it's but that's not important. It's not that I'm trying. Listen, Sheriff Reed, you have to listen to me very carefully. I'm a policeman, just like you know?
Oh, so you must be undercover. Is that it, Mr. Nash?
No, it's much more complicated than that. My name isn't Warren Nash.
Yeah, I already knew that. Your fake documents are so bad they practically fell apart in my hands.
If you let me explain, would you like to see my real document, Sheriff? Look, that humidor, you see it?
What?
That little box, the little wooden box on the table, see? Looks like a jewelry box?
It's locked. We'll crack it open in the morning.
Wouldn't you rather open it now? Please, Sheriff Reed, let's open it now, and I'll try to explain everything. I'm in a very difficult situation, and I'm asking you to listen to me. Just open the box, and you'll find my passport in there, my real passport. My name's Jack Boyd. The documents that say I'm Warren Nash, I bought them for $90 at the rail station. Please, just open the box, and I'll explain everything, please.
You say you were a cop, huh?
Yes. I was a cop. I was the chief of police, just like you. Look, it's a very long and complicated story, but I assure you this is all just a huge misunderstanding. And the fact that I've gone into hiding here, the fact that I'm here at all, it's It's an injustice that I want to correct, and I'm asking you to help me. Sheriff Reed, let's talk. I'm begging you. Sheriff Reed,
Do you even know what you've been accused of, Mr. Boyd?
Let's just say I don't know if you know what happened in Freeburg last winter, but it had nothing to do with the law or justice. I was used.
You do understand that I have to report you to the feds, right, Mr. Boyd?
Sheriff Reed, if you do this, you just continue this. I believe that cops should help each other, so I just want to say you seem like the kind of person
We've known each other for 5 minutes, Mr. Boyd. I doubt very much that I've made any impression on you at all. Whatever you've got yourself mixed up in, I hope that you find justice, if that's really what you want. But for now, all I know is this. You're a criminal, and they're looking for you.
Your folder. That's a case file. Can I see it?
Excuse me?
I worked as a detective for years. Even when I was chief, I did half of my detective's work. If you're having trouble with the case, I'm sure I can help. Cops should help each other. My exact words, right?
You think that I'm...
Listen, Sheriff Reed, what do you have to lose? You're the head of this police department. You've got to think rationally. I'm not trying to teach you how to do your work. I'm just for a minute, forget about all this whole awkward situation, okay? Right? You have an unsolved murder, and there's someone standing right in front of you who's offering to help. Maybe I'm an imposter, and I can't actually do anything. Maybe I'll even turn out to be a lunatic, scatter the file around the cell and dance around like a wild monkey. But maybe, just maybe, I really am an experienced cop who can help you find your killer. Don't you want that? Don't you want to give me a chance since you've got nothing to lose? Don't you want a real criminal in prison, not some sorry victim of circumstance like me? That's police work. Catching the real criminals, right?
I guess I'm going crazy.
All right. Solve the crime. You'll need to reconstruct the picture of what happened by placing the frames in the crime key proper order. All right, sweet. Clues. All right, let's read our clues. This is our first thing. Okay. I was at the neighbors to borrow some salt, and I heard on their TV that there's some crazy maniac starting to kill in Ripton. The journalists nickname him the Wrestler because he wears a wrestling mask. I usually don't pay attention to the news, but this time I remember because as I was leaving, I noticed a Latino man in the street with a big sports bag, and he was just taking off a mask. I got home, and there's blood everywhere, and Bob is nowhere to be found. You think that the maniac came all the way out here from Ripton. So that's definitely the first sequence. That evening, Ruth came over to borrow some salt. It's funny, she works at the grocery store, but she's always missing something. She sat at my place for a while and then said that she was going to go back to make some dinner for Bob. I don't know how she put up with him. A typical man. He always walked around in a stupid t-shirt, spent the whole day staring at the TV and yelling at Ruth to bring him another Frosty. I went to visit often enough, and it was always the same thing. Recently, Ruth decided to try being a vegetarian. She'd read in a magazine that it'll make you live an extra 10 years, plus you get to lose a few pounds, so she started cooking without meat, beginning with vegetable soup. Thought she'd surprise Bob, but when he came home from work, he was yelling, "What the fuck is this? Without meat." I lived next door, and I could hear everything. They almost got into a fight. Interesting. The bathroom is covered in blood. It looks like the victim's home. It looks like this is where the victim's corpse was butchered. The victim's body parts were neatly laid out on the counter as if it were a display set for all to see. There's a crumbled garbage bag underneath the counter with traces of blood inside. The victim's throat was cut in one single confident motion. Death came almost instantly. Can I look at this picture? Am I wearing a mask? So definitely, I'm going to go more like this. Bob never got his own beer, it looks like. That's right. Sequence complete. All right, so we got it. He really laid it thick. The elusive maniac nicknamed the Wrestler, who kills middle-aged white men, dismembers them, and places them on public display. His name is Hector Campo. Do you really want to press charges for the suspect? Yes. Absolutely. Look. All right.
Lily, are you there? Lily?
Lily here. Come in.
Can you grab the box of flashbang grenades and get over here? There's no time to lose. Lily?
Copy. I'm on my way.
So?
I'm not seeing anything.
Lily, it's time.
Yes, just let me look at the plan.
Lily, we've got everything covered.
Gail, I need to take a look at the plan. Gail, the plan?
Lily, do you want to look at the plan or do you want to change the plan?
I need to see the plan before I decide whether I need to change it. Gail?
Interrogate the necktie. Get all the information available. Outfit and assign your strike team. Maybe you'll want to change something. All right. Let's gather intel. At every position, there has to be a cop with the appropriate skills or equipment necessary for the assault. Assign your cops for the assault. Carefully consider your intel and select cops that are ideal for each position. Gail wants to be a quick cop around. Wants to put a quick cop around the side car wash, so that he can cut off any escaping neck tiles. Gail knows that no assault is complete without a well-trained gunman. And Gail will lead the assaults. He wants to capture the neck tiles so he can... Okay. Let's take a look at each one then. Gail wants to lead the assault so he can be the assault leader. That's fine. Well, I guess this is... Do I really not have an option? There we go. I think that's the way it should be. I can't look at the intel though. Alright, let's look at B. What does B say? Assign your cops at the entrance in each position. Let's look at each one. Gail is confident that a clever cop could outwit the side door of the workshop and sneak inside. Gail has assigned an agile cop with a stun grenade to storm the workshop, and Gail believes that a stealthy cop can sneak into the workshop. Yeah, I agree. Let's see if it works. Always be gathering intel, yo.
You should have taken him to Canaan right away. Yes, let's get him over here. Someone needs to go get Canaan. Does anyone know Canaan lives? Jesse, grab that blue bag over there. Bring it over here. I'll call him. Bring me that bag. I'll call Canaan. The bag, Jesse.
Jesus, Jesse, we don't have time for that. Bring me that bag.
No, come on.
Lily, put pressure here. Press there and don't let him. Make it? You think he'll make it?
We need to put something under his head.
He's dead, Lily. Lily, he's dead. Gail's dead.
Jesus. Maybe I did the wrong sequences, guys. It's the second time we tried to take these guys out and they've lost a major officer. Where'd the game go? Stop.
What was his name? I mean the deceased officer. What's his name?
Gail Greenberg.
Were you close?
No, but... No. We went to school together.
Sheriff Reed,
Sheriff Reed. Ha! Sheriff Reed. If my dad could hear you say that, he'd died of laughter. He'd laugh like a madman, choke on his favorite meatballs even. Sheriff Reed. Call me Lily. My aunt lived in Freeburg. She sold flowers. Had her own store, a little shop. My mother and I used to visit during the summer. You have warm summers there. Warmer than here.
Anywhere's warmer than here.
So, what happened in Freeburg? Mr. Boyd?
That's a very... I'm sorry. Forgive me, Lily. I begged you for a chance to tell you everything, and now I don't know where to start.
You were slandered?
You could say that.
So you aren't guilty of anything?
I'm plenty guilty, but not what I've been accused of. I was just a fool. A blind fool.
You're right, Mr. Boyd.
I'm sorry?
The sheriff's job is to think rationally. I figured I might be a shit cop, but at least I can think rationally. Now I'm not so sure.
Lily, listen to me. You aren't guilty of anything. I've been a police chief going on 13 years, and I can't say that I never... Let's just say it's a difficult job. It gets complicated. And to put you in this position, it was, I just want to say
Don't
that...
be shy, Mr. Boyd. I don't make much of a sheriff. Is that what you wanted to say? Because I completely agree with you.
Lily, listen to me. I'm a policeman. Whatever position I'm in now, whatever this is, whatever my official status, I'm still a policeman. I'm a policeman and I know how to do this job, and I will help you. Cops should help each other. Isn't that what we were talking about earlier? Don't you agree with me?
Oh, shoot. She's gonna trust him.
What was it you said, Mr. Boyd? Maybe you're an imposter, maybe you're crazy,
she's gonna shoot him.
But maybe you... honestly, I don't even know if I...
Lily, why are you pointing that gun at me? Can I get out of this cage? Lily?
Yes, Mr. Boyd. Yes, you can get out of the cage.
Maybe.
You want me to... Well, I guess I'm asking. You want me to get to work? What is it you want me to do exactly?
You can get some sleep in the break room. It's over there to the left, the dark green door. I'll still be here in the morning, and in the morning we... Well, we'll figure this out.
It's mighty nice of her.
Tomorrow you can gather up your things, Mr. Boyd.
Yes, I just... this letter, I'd like to send it as soon as possible. It's for my children. It's important.
I can mail it for you. I don't mind. I've got a letter to mail myself.
Lily, I wanted
What?
to...
You want to know if I'm going to call the feds? No, I won't call the feds. Do I realize that means I'm breaking the law? Yeah, I know. Do I understand that you could make a run for it at any time? Yeah, I know that too.
Dude, if she is, that means he's gonna get back involved.
See you in the
with another
morning.
gang.
Any other questions?
So how long you been working undercover?
Since February.
So you're like our new sheriff now, huh?
Mr. Nash will partly take over management of the department. Some of you will now be his subordinates. Bad news, Cliff. I'm still the sheriff. Well, if you understand everything and there's no more questions, then let's...
Wait, I have a question. When are we going to take that thing down?
I meant questions for Mr. Nash.
Then I have a question for Mr. Nash. Mr. Nash, when are we going to take that thing down?
When are we taking that thing down?
We're not taking it down.
Sorry, bud. Looks like it's staying up.
That's enough. Everybody back to work. It was Sheriff Wells who hung that tapestry here. He said he made me his first deputy because I was the only one who understood what it says.
Explain it, because it don't make no sense to me.
Well, now there's two of us.
I don't get it. Sweet. I drank too much last night. I don't think I can hold it together today. Yeah, go back home. Oh, man, he's got to stay on the force. All right, Mr. Nash, I'm so glad that to be on your team. Finally, we can get down and do some proper police work under the leadership of real men. Oof. I'm ready to give it 100%, but there's one thing. I need to go with the guys from my funk band to Riptown to a guitar specialist so he can set up our instruments right. We're getting ready to perform a concert at our cousin's. And we can't cancel it, you understand. So I'll go quickly today, and tomorrow I'll be the first one through the door. What? Leaving the station on any task requires a cop's energy. When you exhaust to the limit of energy, a cop might not show up for work or fall asleep while on the wheel and getting into an accident. Okay. Some, for one reason or another, abuse alcohol. Most of them will have a drink or two if the situation calls for it. But some are such inadvertent alcoholics who always show up drunk to their shift, and their performance of work might be worse than everyone else's, if they even manage to get to the job in the first place. I'm excited about this, man. This is the part of the job this is part of the game that I love the most. Cops' characteristics determine how effective and useful they'll be given in a situation. Each cop can carry several items of equipment. If the cop returns the equipment to the department when the shift ends, the only items that every cop always carries are a revolver and a knife. All right, this is our staff that we have. Wow, we got some interesting looking cops, man. We got a one-eyed cop. Look at that dude. I don't know what's up with the headband. Should be fun. Choose a cop and select his equipment. Shockers, pepper spray, stun grenades disappear after use. Tasers and cartridges for every... I gotta select what each one of them carry. Jesus. There's a lot of them. I only got 3 tasers for the whole police department? You're kidding, right? Alright, so Mustard will get a taser. Rosenshots will get a taser. And Flower Pots will get a taser. So taser cartridge. I think I can give each one of them 2. Oh, what are we doing here, guys? Okay. We're going to give the baton What is this? A shocker. We'll give the shocker... I know of a shocker. We'll give the shocker there. Did I mess that up? I did. Because he had... Take away the shocker. Have a stun grenade. He can have the shocker, a stun grenade, pepper spray. We have a baton. We have a baton. I'll give you a baton. I'll give you a baton. You can have pepper spray and 2 stun grenades. You're drunk, so you can have pepper spray and 1 stun grenade. Alright, let's start our day. We got quite a crew of cops here.
516 in progress.
Urgent calls are always... I already know what those are. Okay, sweet. Okay, here's a cop. A drunken worker parked his truck sideways, blocking in several cars. When the owners of the other cars asked him to move, the man climbed onto his truck and ordered the dogs beneath him to shut their yaps. Let's send Borch and Belmont. Give the drunk cop a weapon. I'll pass on that one. Alright, a drunken worker is standing on the roof of his truck, pissing on anyone who approaches. Drive into the truck with a patrol car. No matter how good your cops are, they can't do it without your orders. Okay. Alright, guys, so we got... Okay. Here we go, guys. We got 3 options: 1, 2, or 3. Number 1, we can drive the truck with... We can drive into the truck with a patrol car. Or we can say, hey, mister, there's a fire over there. We need your help. So which one are we going with? We're going to drive into his vehicle with the patrol car, or are we going to yell asking him to come down? 1 or 3? Hey, mister. Okay.
.516 complete.
Alright, the drunken worker hurries to rescue, jumping off the car and the truck without even fastening his pants back on the ground. He greeted by the cops and was easily arrested. Sweet. So we got him. Alright, with every new 50 points of professionalism, a cop can receive 1 skill. Sweet. I'm pretty sure let's make negotiation our thing. Alright, here we go. Oh, this one gets something too. Let's see. He's really good at shooting. Like, really good at shooting. But he's not very intelligent. How's the one-eyed dude really good at shooting? Let's think about that for a second. How's the one-eyed guy really good at shooting, guys? We'll make him a better negotiator.
551 in progress.
Alright, let's see what the situation is. A girl entered the vault, stole an urn filled with ashes, and is trying to escape. Oh, this is interesting. Alright, what the... Let's see, Shinny. And we'll give her the drunk dude. Y'all can go together on that one. We have a drunk cop, y'all. I made him work anyways. All right, so they're at the situation. A girl with an urn in one has the urn in one hand and is climbing outside through a small storage window. Seeing the cops, she screams, "Don't touch me! I'm fulfilling the last will of my beloved. Her parents would rather die than let me destroy her ashes." All right, so we can convince the girl to try to reach an understanding with the deceased parents, grab the girl by her foot, or run out the funeral home and intercept the girl on the street. You want to do 3. Okay. Let's not have the drunk guy do it. Let's have her do it. She goes, "That's a bad idea. I won't do it." I bet the drunk guy will do it. He sure will. Here we go.
551 complete.
We got her. The cop manages to arrive in the very moment when the girl climbs out the window into the street and is easily arrested the suspect. The urn returns intact to its proper shelf.
573 in progress.
Guess our drunk cop wasn't as terrible as we thought he would be, huh? Alright, Beltway. A man in a police uniform is standing at the entrance to the city, slowing everyone down and demanding money. Let's give Mustard and... Oh, wow, this one's going to require a couple cops. No, it's not. Take him out of it. I like to send 2 cops if possible to all situations. Man, it's going to take him a while to get there, ain't it? Alright, here we go. A man in a police uniform is standing on the side of the road counting some money. Turn on the siren, order him to surrender, or say, "Hi there, colleague. You going to share your earnings?" 1, 2, or 3. One. The man in the police uniform hears the siren and starts running across the field. Do we want to shoot the man, run after the man, or drive after him? 1, 2, or 3. Two.
573 complete.
Cop manages to catch up and arrest the criminal. It turns out that his deceased mother-in-law, who worked as a cleaner at the police station, helped him get the uniform. Let's give him a little bit more speed. Oh, he can shoot the revolver even faster. That's wonderful. Maybe we create some super cops from this, man. And that's our first day as the police guy. Beer can tabs, traditionally currency in the sheriff's department. You get tabs for successfully completing missions and lose them for losing criminals and getting civilians killed. You can spend your tabs on new cops and extra equipment. Very cool. So we had a good day. We can get a new cop who looks like he sucks, but he comes with equipment. We can get a really good cop, but doesn't come with any equipment. Yeah, I mean, that could be a problem. Or we can buy more material. I think right now we have enough cops. I think we have enough material, too. So let's get the really good cop and hire him. Oh, you wanted me to go with equipment? Oh, my bad, man. I went with a cop. If this is anything like the first one, our cops will die left and right, dude. All right, so tomorrow's shift We get to select 14 cops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is wonderful. Some of them don't want to work every day. I guess that's all we can have. That's tomorrow's shift. Alright. That sucks. I mean, they just select, hey, I'm not going to work. What is that about?
Did I miss something?
No, I just want to move into the office where you were working yesterday.
So you're moving into a smaller office?
I'm moving where I'm more comfortable. That's the office I used to share with Gail. It's probably too big for me, but it'll be just right for you.
Can I help?
No, I don't like people pawing my stuff. You could get a bite to eat. I'll be finished in like 20 minutes. I can handle this. At least I can handle this.
Okay, then I'll go down to the dining hall then. Call me if you need me.
Ah, Mr. Nash. Glad we have a chance to get acquainted again. This time under better circumstances, huh? Our first meeting didn't go so smooth. You really must forgive me, Mr. Nash, for being so rude to you. It was rude of me to arrest you. You gotta admit, you don't really look like an undercover cop. Am I right, guys? But I didn't hit you too hard. I tried to be delicate with elderly gentlemen. I'm not some kind of monster. I didn't mean to offend anyone. You really shouldn't be offended. We're all grown-ups here. Why be offended? Why are you offended, Mr. Nash? I gotta say, I expect more from a senior police officer. Well, I don't know, more professionalism, you know? You seem like the kind of guy who sits behind a desk doing paperwork. Am I right, Mr. Nash?
That the bathroom?
Weren't you gonna drink your coffee, Mr. Nash? You're not incontinent, are you? Mr. Nash, do you have a problem? Is it an age thing, or did I just hit you too hard in the kidneys? If that's the problem, then I apologize, Mr. Nash. I tried not to hit any vital organs. Ah!
Dude got what he deserved. I'm sorry. I drank too much, and I can't hold it together. Alright. I was just given a tape recorder that can record right off the TV. I can't wait to try it out, especially since I have a whole ton of blank tapes. In the morning, I'm going to record some cooking shows and a couple episodes of Toothless Lawyers. And then in the evening, they're going to have a bloody shirt marathon. So I'm going to be home all day today. Is that a problem? Yeah, that's a problem. You're coming in. I don't even know how to say this. Basically, I was taking a leak in the street last night, and it was very dark, and I stumbled a little. And fell. Well, you see, I fell right onto a hole. For 4 hours, I laid in the icy urine until my neighbor heard me yelling and pulled me out. It seems like I should stay home today. I'll lie in a warm bath and rub myself with a washcloth until my skin thaws. Yeah, you can stay home. That's fine. That's disturbing, man. Mr. Nash, yesterday I had a great trip to Riptown. Thanks for letting me go. The guitar specialist, blah, 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 blah. Alright, he's going to work a double tomorrow, apparently. Alright, that's our staff. Let's put some weapons with him. Give him a stun gun. Give him a stun gun. And we're going to give Belmont a stun gun. Alright, so stun gun. Let's give him a couple carts. Stun gun, some carts, and that. And where's my other guy that has a stun gun? A couple carts and that. Okay, let's figure out what else we got here. You have a baton. Baton. We have a baton. Baton. That. And then you can have 2 stun grenades. Alright, let's get our day going. Ooh, we got a radio. We got less cops to work with today, it looks like. That's a good thing that we hired a new one.
520 in progress.
Alright, we got the Bank of Sharpwood. An elderly man wants to take a loan out to kill his wife. For 40 years of marriage, she's been nothing but boring. But you don't even care. You give loans to bloodsuckers all day. He continued to argue with the bank clerk. And when the elder man was finally denied the loan, denied credit, he made a scene and lowered his pants to teach a lesson to the corporate banking system. Dude, I like that. Let's get some, let's get that taken care of. Alright, the old man, his trousers down, is up on the table, squatting and groaning. I was refused a loan as a regular customer, so I'm ready to make a special deposit, and here it comes. Alright guys, we got 3 options here. We can say, Grandpa, put your saggy ass back in your pants or it's gonna get kicked. We can restrain the old man, or we can sneak up on the old man. 1, 2, or 3. 1. The old man spots the cop, sheds his trousers, and runs out the bank exit. Chase the old man, shoot the old man with a taser, or shoot into the air. 1, 2, or 3. Pretty sure we should just chase him, guys. If you guys want to shoot him, we can shoot him. That's fine. 1.
520 complete.
Cop catches up to the old man and arrests the pantsless old man. Yeah, you're right. Tasing him might kill us hard.
538 in progress.
Mr. Nash, out behind the station, one of the snowdrifts started melting, and the legs of some half-decayed corpse appeared. What are we supposed to do? Should we dig him out and search him? We'll call the guys from the morgue and let them do it. Better make up your mind quick before the corpse starts to shrink. Alright guys, do we 1, dig him out, or 2, let the morgue take care of it? Should we dig him out, or should we let the morgue do it? 1 or 2? Let the morgue take care of it. Alright, Sycamore Street. Wendy Peerdot heard 2 loud shots in the street, and now she's afraid that bandits will break into her house to kill her husband. Why she's afraid bandits are going to break into her house to kill her husband? I'll send my man out, and he can take the kid with him.
Code I.
If a criminal has already disappeared from the scene of the crime, a full investigation will have to be opened. For this kind of job, a cop's speed and accuracy are unlikely to help. You'll need employees with brains. Someone stole a VCR from Elmer Records. I don't remember what each cop's abilities are. So we're going to figure that out. There we go. He's got intelligence. We'll send him. There aren't any gunshots. 2 loud backfires came from Miss Peerdot's neighbor's moped. He built one that runs on a mixture of alcohol and manure. You seen the price of diesel? I don't need it if I got to pay that much.
.547 in progress.
Alright. A woman reports that her baby, along with her stroller, was taken while she was picking up her older son from kindergarten. I literally turned away for a second. I was helping Christopher put on his scarf, and the stroller just disappeared. My cop was drunk and was injured in an accident. Great. Stockman was injured and has to spend 3 days in the hospital. We just hired him, guys. Outside the kindergarten, there's a man who looks like a drug addict. He's pushing a baby stroller. We turn on the siren, pull in front of him. Hey, Pops, what's your baby's name? Which one do we do? 1, 2, or 3? 1, 2, or 3? 2? Patrol car pulls in front of the suspect. He ditches the stroller and runs down a narrow alley. Do we drive after him or do we chase after him? 1 or 3? 1 or 3, chat. 1. We'll drive after him.
547 complete.
The alley was too narrow for the patrol car, and he got wedged in between the houses. The criminal escaped. Wah, 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 wah.
577 in progress.
Alright. A bartender is complaining that an old disabled man is standing near the entrance to his bar, selling homemade alcohol. Be careful with him. I think he's only pretending to be crippled, said the bartender. Well, dude, he wasn't very intelligent, so very clear on that one. Let's go take care of the dude selling bootleggy liquor, moonshine. All right, Era investigated some of the witnesses and prepared a preliminary report for the secret. All right, let's open the investigation. Let's get it going, man. You don't have enough information now to reconstruct the sequence of events and figure out who committed the crime. In the morning, you can instruct any of your subordinates to continue the investigation. Great. We didn't get enough information, so we're not even bothering looking at it, guys. All right, Mr. Nash, it's a good day that your boys got started working on my investigation so soon. The cops in the Sharpwood aren't as bad as everyone says. I'm a poor man, but someone steals something from my home, they steal the most valuable thing of all. Your sense of security. Today, they took a video player. Tomorrow, they'll take your life. By force, you know what I mean. I can't allow this, so I'm ready to do whatever it takes to bring them to justice. I have a small business for installing water supply systems in homes. In other words, we install toilets, so homeowners don't have to do their own business outdoors. Here's what I propose. If you put your best people on this case and solve the investigation, then I'll install a brand new toilet for all the cops in the area. You can't imagine how grateful the guys will be. Okay, that sounds like a good deal. Let's take it. I mean, that's a good deal. All right, here we go. Who wants some witch's moonshine? The old invalid is hawking his wares, shaking his crotch in the air. I'll turn any cripple into a man. People are gathered around, hoping for a taste. Wow. Do we take a swig from his bottle? That's 1. 2, order the man to close up shop, or 3, restrain the cripple. 1, 2, or 3. We take a swig from the bottle.
577 complete.
The cop drank a cask of the moonshine and became very drunk and disoriented. The crippled man sold the rest of his reserves and disappeared. Alright, I guess we got a drunk cop now. Another one drunk. Why would you want him to take a swig of the moonshine? Alright, we're end the day. Wasn't a great day for us. We had a couple things get away from us. We had minus points. We got negative points on that one, guys. Not good. Not good at all. We can't hire anyone. We just got to go to the next one. That sucks. Alright, for tomorrow's shift, she's going. We're going to have 12 cops on shift tomorrow, is that right? Let's give a couple more off. Let's do 10. You had 2 cops. Did they both have to drink the shine? No, only one drank the shine, but I guess it kind of, I don't know. I don't get to choose that. I just make the selections, guys.
Mr. Nash, could you come over here for a second? We need to talk. Dr. Kanayan just... Hold on! 1 second. Tip, what the hell? What are you trying to do? Don't you remember what happened to Vic? You want that thing to explode in your hands? You want to lose your fingers? Put it back right now. Until you get some new cartridges, no one touches the shotguns. We agree.
Aw, come on. I'm not gonna shoot it. I just wanted to use it to scare old Kleiner. Want to see that stubborn idiot shit himself. Yeah, he's probably going around in diapers. You seen that fossil recently? You don't think...
I am not listening. Just put that thing back.
Damn it, Lily, stop acting like you're everybody's mother.
I'll stop playing mother when you idiots stop acting like children.
Yeah, thanks a bundle. You won't be talking like that after I...
What's your name, son?
Tip Rami, sir.
Why do you need a shotgun, Tip Rami?
To frighten an old man named Herman Kleinert, sir. He's a local cobbler. The thing is, sir, the old man's grandson, Matthias Kleinert, recently raped a schoolteacher, and now no one knows where he is. I'm sure, sir, I mean everyone is sure, that old Kleinert is hiding his grandson somewhere. We tried talking to him, but it got us nowhere. To be honest, sir, the grumpy old maniac just stood in his door waving his gun, so talking just isn't going to work. I want to squeeze the old dirtbag, sir. Squeeze him good and get him to talk.
Kleinert's gun shoots salt.
Salt?
That's right, sir. Salt. But what's the difference? I'm not saying he was going to shoot me. I just wanted to scare the old goat, you know? It's not like I'm going to shoot him. Probably.
When you joined the sheriff's department, they gave you a gun, right?
Of course, sir. But who's scared of a tiny little pea shooter? Everybody in Sharpwood has a gun.
What else did they give you?
I'm sorry, sir?
When you entered service, what else did they give you?
I was issued a uniform, sir.
What else?
A radio?
And that's it?
And a knife.
This knife?
That's correct, sir.
Big, huh?
I guess so, sir.
What do you think, son? Think you could scare somebody with your big knife?
I don't know, sir.
Well, think about it. Here you have a big shiny piece of cold steel, nice and sharp, and you're holding it right to some bastard's neck. You bring it so close that one careless movement and you'll open an artery. But let's say you haven't lived such a clean life. You like to drink, so your hands are a little shaky. They shake all the time. If not today, then maybe tomorrow you'll slice someone open by accident. You think that's scary enough, son?
Yes, sir. It's very scary, sir.
Well, then what do you need a shotgun for, son?
I'll put it back, sir. I'll put it back right now.
Well, what are you waiting for? I have work to do. Can I go?
Yes, I just wanted to. Come to my office in the evening before you go home, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, she is really underappreciated. I agree. Clancy didn't come into work today. Okay. Mr. Nash, yesterday we cut down such a huge oak tree that it could have made it across the great rift from the edge. Do you remember Lenny, the drummer for my band? So we made him a bunch of sticks from his oak in the honor, blah, 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 mouse for the first time. But after just a minute of playing, he had some kind of attack. He was shaking all over and foam came from his mouth. We had to force one of his drumsticks between his jaws, and so he didn't grind away his fucking teeth. Anyway, the guys drew lots, and today is the day for me to sit with Lenny. We need him to get better. The concert is at my cousin's is coming up. I know you don't mind, Mr. Nash. And tomorrow I'll definitely be on duty. I'm going to fire this dude. Alright. Who's got a good shot? Do I have anyone that's good at shooting? You are. Ooh, this isn't good. You're okay at shooting. And I guess because you're the next most senior person here, I'll give you a gun. Batons. You have a baton. You have a baton. You have a baton. You can have a shocker. And you can have pepper spray. Alright, let's go. We do need to spend some money on getting some equipment, so. Oh, we gotta get the secret chewing. Jesus. You know what? You're Do you have intelligence? I didn't even bother to look. Eesh. I don't want to lose my best cop. You're kind of smart. You can go. So in the other one, we had a paddy wagon.
Code I.
Courthouse. An unknown person entered the courthouse building and stole the personnel files from convicts from the archives. Great. Think we send flower pots to this?
.551 in progress.
Alright, what we got going on? An armed gunman with stalking on his head was trying to rob a bank. The guard saw that the gun in the robber's hands was only a toy and opened fire. The guy raced into the streets. Because we have so little cops today, I'm only going to send one guy on this. And hopefully it's enough to take care of it. Never mind, she won't go anywhere without backup. Hello, Mr. Nash. I'm pretty sticky here. Don't think I can make it to work today. Great. I'm calling for another urgent matter. I need to pick up some things from the laundry. I've got nothing clean at home, not even a sheet, and the doctor said that I can't lie in my dirty, sweaty sheets, or I'll never recover. Can you help me out? Of course, I wouldn't ask you personally to do the laundry for me. God forbid. My friend's the one on shift right now. He could do it for me. Please just let him off work a while so he can come help me out, okay? No. You guys got to start figuring that stuff out on your own. Alright. Guy with a stocking on his head is sitting on a bicycle near the bank. We ram the suspect's bicycle. Do we turn on our siren or do we shoot in the air? 1, 2, or 3. Turn on the siren. The criminal ignores the siren and rides away on the bike. Ram the offender's bicycle, cut him off, or order him to stop. 1, 2, or 3.
551 complete.
The suspect obeyed the cop, stopped the bicycle, and surrendered. It turned out the guy wanted to get a hold of some money to buy himself a car.
.530 in progress.
Alright, what do you guys got going on? City Center, a large man was crossing the road at a green light and almost got run over. A car filled with noisy teenagers skidded to a stop inches away from him. The man decided to teach the young driver the rules of the road and dragged him out of the car.
.511 in progress.
A dark sedan ran over a boy who was running across the road and attempted to flee the scene. We don't have enough cops to send at this one. No one came to the call. Suspect escaped. No! Alright. The large man has pulled a young driver out of the car, thrown him over the bumper. The boys' friends jump out. One of them is readying a hockey stick. All right, do we say calm down, everyone? Do we throw a stun grenade or do we turn on the siren? 1, 2, or 3? I think your favorite thing to do has been
5:30 complete.
the cop managed to cool everyone off and took them all down to the station.
.20 in progress.
Alright. The factory manager looked out his office window and saw someone taking a shit on his old car. Where'd that come from?
.40 in progress.
A man came in to pick his son up from school, but instead started harassing a young history teacher. Alright, an old man with his trousers down is squatting on the hood of the manager's car, singing something to himself. Do we let him finish? Do we shoot in the air or do we restrain him? 1, 2, or 3? I had to. It said I needed 600 points worth. 1, 2, or 3? We let him finish.
5:20 complete.
Old man finished shitting on the factory manager's car and surrendered to the police. Thanks for waiting. It was also nice of you not to put my face in the car's hood. Turned out that the old man wanted to take revenge on the factory manager for forcing him to retire. Alright, the man has pushed the teacher in the back into the chalkboard and is reaching up under her skirt. The girl is trying to push him away with one hand and is reaching for her pointer with another. Hand the teacher her pointer, restrain the criminal, or use a shocker. You know what kind of shocker I'd like to use? I'm just playing. Do we need to shock him, or are we going to restrain him? Or do we help the teacher and let her have the pointer? 1, 2, 3, 2.
5:40 complete.
Cop managed to overpower and arrest a criminal. He immediately repented of his behavior. I've always been like this. I can't control myself. When I see a teacher, I just lose my head. My dick stands up like a steel rod. We added more secrets here. we got 16 things to work with at least. Do we want to hire another cop? We can actually probably hire another cop and buy equipment. I said we hire a cop and get some equipment because we need another cop, guys. Let's get a cop. And let's get a pepper spray and let's get another taser cartridge. Alright, so who's working tomorrow? You're working tomorrow because I let you off yesterday. You're working. I guess we're going to go with 9. Alright. It's a good thing we hired a new cop out, guys.
So, you want to talk?
Yeah, well, before I... Well, thanks for helping me this morning with Chip. Sometimes he just... Anyway, there's something I wanted to talk to you about. It's very serious. I mean it. It's serious. As far as I understand, yesterday you had some kind of altercation with Charlie Fletcher. Dr. Canaan called me and... Well, Fletcher's going to be okay in a couple of days. It was nothing serious, but I don't want this happening again, all right?
I can't promise you that.
I don't understand.
I said that I can't promise you that nothing like that'll happen again.
Listen, Jack, I don't like Fletcher either.
It's not Fletcher. I will treat my subordinates as I see fit. That's what I mean.
But Jack, there are boundaries. I, as the sheriff, I draw those boundaries, okay? I respect your experience, I do, and I just want to say there are rules that must be respected, and I believe that these rules are an integral part. You know, I believe we understood each other, and there won't be any more problems, right?
Why am I here?
I'm sorry?
Why am I here?
Well, because I asked you to come and talk, and I...
No, not here in your office, but in general. Here. What am I doing here? Why am I here, Lily?
Because you got into a difficult situation, and now...
I'm helping you steer the department. Look, I could run. I might go to jail, but I'm here. Why am I here, Lily?
We could call it a mutually beneficial deal because...
Why, Lily? It's a simple question, and the answer is also simple. Why am I here?
Jack, I don't know what you...
Yeah, it's strange, isn't it? Some bearded old man with fake documents strikes up a conversation with you, and suddenly he's...
Jack, please, you know how much this...
Becoming the sheriff's right hand. Actually doing all the work of the sheriff. How does that happen, Lily? Come on, tell me.
Jack, I'm begging you.
The answer is already in your head. I just want you to say it, Lily. Say it out loud. Why am I here?
I'm begging you.
Say it.
Let's just...
Why am I here?
Because I'm a shit cop, right? I'm a shit cop. I can't do anything. Shit cop, shit cop, shit cop. Without you here to help, it would be the end. You wanted me to say that. Is that what you wanted? Are you satisfied now?
Damn.
I'm very satisfied, Lily.
Oh, damn. I was leaving the house this morning, and before I even had time to close the door, a raccoon jumps into the house out of nowhere. And I'm not just any raccoon, but one of those that got kissed by bovos. The kind with the red tassel on its tail, you know. So now we have to spend the whole day cleaning the ritual, and you know it's how difficult it is. You can't buy Spanish cedar bark at the grocery store. We'll have to go to the smugglers. Anyhow, I can't work today. I don't want my heart to stop while I'm dreaming, right? No. You're coming to work today. I washed all 3 of my pairs of underwear with a new spruce solution this morning. Look, this is your first day working for me. I found out that they need to be hung out on the wind for a day in the tiny... So I have to stay home. I can't work without underwear. No, you can work without underwear. Alright. Somehow we went from 4 tasers to 3 tasers, so someone didn't turn in their taser. I'm just going to give 1 cop to each this time. That means we're going to be 2 cops short. This is the last. I'm a freelance photographer at Sharpwood Police as well as a part-time sniper. And I'll tell you straight out, I like being a sniper much more than a photographer. Some bastards at weddings and children's performances. Anyway, Miss Reed said that now I will work in your team. I'm glad to finally be home. I went down to Freeburg to buy some lenses in Actus Photography Studio, and my pickup truck starter broke down. I had to spend a few days in the city, and I can't stand it. It always seems to stink there like rotten oranges. Anyhow, I'm at your disposal. I'm ready to shoot some people. We have a sniper. Woo! We got a sniper rifle, guy. Alright, Mr. Nash, I commune with the spirits, and I can see invisible things and hear boundless things. I draw from tears of the earth and gaze into the reflections in the wooden bowl created long ago by the forest spirits from a long extinct giant tree. And we're not talking about some ordinary well. Oh no, I draw this water from the secret source deep in the forest, so secret that even the animals and birds have never heard of it. Only the birds that quench their thirst here. Many of my unique abilities will aid you in your investigations, which, I see it now, are gnawing at your troubled soul. I am at your disposal if you agree to pay me for my gifts. Hell no. That's not just a no, that's a hell no. You sound crazy.
518 in progress.
Alright, an elderly woman lost her temper while standing in line and smashed a glass counter with her cane. Titus, can you go by yourself? Thank you. We're short on cops today, man. We're going to try as many 1 cops by themselves as we can without backup.
534 in progress.
Alright, a grandmother found her grandson masturbating and is threatening to castrate him with a sickle. I'm gonna take care of it. That sounds painful. An old lady enraged at the bank's slow pace of service is shaking her cane menacingly. I don't have enough time left on the earth to spend hours in this devil's bank. Do we remind the woman that she's not the only customer at the bank? A, that's one. 2, drag out the old woman by force. Let's go, lady. I don't have time for this either. Or 3, don't stop on my account. This is great. 1, 2, or 3? 1. I understand all that, officer, says the old woman, but this little chicken head takes a break every 10 minutes, so I smashed the glass so she'd know that there's actually real people waiting out here. Warn the old woman that she might hurt someone. 1. 2. Ask the cashier to serve the old woman out of turn. Or 3. Drag the old woman out by force and say, let's go, I don't have time for this either. 1, 2, or 3. One.
518 complete.
The old woman admits that she's being unreasonable and surrenders to the police.
.515 in progress.
Alright, let's see what we guys got here. Auto Papa Repair. The auto mechanic who came to work on the last day before his retirement drove off in an expensive convertible. An elderly woman with a sickle is standing under a tree beneath a flimsy branch, which is supporting a teenager with the old woman screams, "Terry, get down! If we don't do it right now, Bobos will enslave your mind, and then I'll have to cut off your head." Lady, he's just a boy. You're acting like a possessed by pyros because that's what you're doing. It's crazy. Or B, sneak up behind the old woman. Or 3, we watch. 1, 2, or 3. The old woman notices the cop sneaking up and points her at him. Don't you dare interfere. I'm saving my grandson from the lustful clutches of the forest spirit. Alright, I don't have the sniper with me. We can order her to surrender, or we can overpower her. 1 or 2. You want to overpower her?
.534 complete.
Cop's dead. She killed the cop. Cop tried to overpower the old woman, but ran into the sickle, and the criminal escaped with the cop let out. The convertible flew out of the auto repair shop, crossed the road. The mechanic folds down the car's roof and turns on the music. Do we ram the convertible with the patrol car? 1. What happened to my game? One, ram the convertible with a patrol car. 2, shoot out the convertible tires. Or 3, block the road with your patrol car. 3. I misunderstood you there, man. I thought that's what you wanted me to do.
515 complete.
Cop's injured. Hijacker floors the Gauss rim of the patrol car and pulled away at high speeds. The cop who was behind the wheel suffers a mild concussion. We're having a rough day, guys. I lost my best cop getting
536 in
stabbed by a
progress.
little old lady. Some bull. Justice Trents Park. A woman reports seeing a young guy being mean to a dog and is threatening it with a stick. How much you want to bet this is a load of crap? Titus, well, actually, go handle that yourself. We don't need more people on that one. Some calls are so complex that they require a full tactical operation, during which you will direct your subordinates on a scene. If a tactical call comes up when all your cops are busy, it's better to wait for them to return and prepare for the mission properly. I have only one cop out. We can do this. Okay. A postman reports at the post office has been taken over by armed men. As soon as these hicks came through the door, I knew there would be trouble. One of them had to be here once already. He wanted a package from his sister and wanted to check the warehouse himself. I shouted at them that I'd be right back, but instead I hurried into the warehouse and locked the doors. Then the criminals started trying to break down the door. I went to the back window, but it was swollen shut. They were shouting that they'd shoot if I even touched their package. With the instructions, touch their package with the instructions for summoning a forest spirit. What's up with the forest spirit thing? So I broke through the window and ran over to Bat Ears' gas station. I think they're still in the post office digging through the packages. Let's get the sniper out. Send the team. Mr. Mash, unusually near a crime scene, you can grab a few onlookers and get some useful information out of them. They're not always willing to help a cop for nothing, so sometimes we take stuff from evidence. Lock up with us. It's only just lying around there in the warehouse. Maybe someone could be interested. Wow. Keeping the marijuana at the lockup for me.
551 in progress.
I ain't got no cops, buddy. I will if you can wait for my one guy to get back. And I don't even know if he can go by himself out to you. Alright, cops are at the crime scene. Alright, let's see. Jeremy Bum. I was digging through the garbage can, but I was frightened by some goons with guns. An electrician. I was working up on the lines when a group of tough guys walked into the post office. I live across the post office, and I know nothing, even when the postman. Okay. Here we go. There's always a chance that a criminal will voluntarily lay down his arms, comply with his mission. swear, if we lose a third cop in this one today, we're in trouble.
Roger. Roger. Five ninety.
We're
losing people.
We might lose all our cops here, so I didn't kill him.
Roger.
There's another one.
They're all over us.
Damn, dude, you suck at shooting. That was rough. Where's my sniper I sent with him? We lost a cop. Belmont's dead.
In progress.
We lost 2 cops today, man. He is freaking stuck. This is a rough day, man. We have 3 cops that have been hurt, 2 that are dead. That was a rough day. We need a, we're going to lose a lot of points, man. Do we have enough to hire someone? Because we need to hire someone in a bad way. We can hire someone. Welcome to the team. And we still have enough to get another shocker. That was rough. That was rough. That was rough. That was rough. Well, guys, we're going to call it a night here now that we hit another checkpoint. I appreciate you guys checking out the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. This is the Police 2. We will continue to do this game. Super a lot of fun. We're going to try to play all the way through it. Hopefully we don't get all our cops killed in the process. Things happen, though. We'll be continuing to play Madden as well. And as always, we will be doing Magic the Gathering because I'm a Magic nerd. I love it. Anyways, guys, have a great night. Peace out.